gonna take the microphone because it's super windy. Hey guys, we're back here in Sebring for the Gfny, Florida, and we just did, today's Saturday, we just did a little easy ride before the race tomorrow. But one thing guys, it's super windy, super windy. I checked the wind app. Tomorrow early morning it's not going to be as bad, but as the morning progresses we're going to get a lot of wind. So we're here. It's going to be, I think, a really tough day tomorrow for me, and we're there with the van, with the Regino van. John is coming later today. Felipe was riding here with me. Hector and Daniel's coming later in the day, and John is coming later to give support for the event. I want to show you what the bike I'll be riding, what I have on it. So I'm riding the Conago C68. I think you've seen this bike a couple times in the channel. SRAM Red, the old SRAM Red, that is still a great group set. As a chainring, I'm riding a 4835 and a 1036 on the back. Garmin computer, the solar one. This one lasts a long time. I can keep a couple days and do a couple rides without having to charge it. And I don't think it's really because of the little solar thing here that charges. It's very little when it charges. But I think it's just the battery is very, very good, very efficient. Also, show this again, the Insta360 X4 mounted to the bike. Now, Insta360 launched this mount so you can put your Insta360 X4 on the front. And so they have for the integrated bar stem, and also I'll show Felipe's bike. He also has one where you can mount it to a regular stem. But mine, this stem and a few stems, they don't have the two screws here to screw right here under the aero bar. So you see the wind? Look at this wind. Yeah, I hate wind. Oh, I think I need to close it. We need to close this. We have to retract because it's too much wind. Retracting. Okay, back here to the Insta360. So if you have a bar stem that doesn't have the two screws, or not a regular stem where you can mount your Insta360, what I did, I used, let me remove the Insta here. So right here, you see this little thingy here. So I got this in through the tail mount, the Insta360 tail mount comes with this little part that you can attach to your regular computer mount that has the light mount. You can attach it right here and it will stay pretty sturdy. You might be able to find this little piece here somewhere else. I got this, it came with the tail mount, the Insta360 tail mount, where you can mount the Insta360, the X4 on the back of the bike, and it comes with this little part. That's how I was able to do on this bar specifically. I'll show in Felipe's bike how he did his. But yeah, this crank arm doesn't have a power meter, so I put the Garmin Rally single side. So I don't just want some sort of measuring power. It doesn't have to be both legs. I don't have a discrepancy between power between both legs. So that's enough for me, just so I have a way to measure my effort. As tires, I'm riding with the Pirelli 5000 28 millimeters. Wheels, Division 55, tubeless ready. So I'm riding tubeless with this bike. Saddle, I'm riding the Physique Versus Evo, with the adaptive thing here with a 3D printed. Yeah, so that's my setup for tomorrow. Let me show Felipe's bike. So here on Felipe's bike, he's also gonna install X4 on his bike. And he has the mount that you can attach to a regular stem. So you can put your Garmin up here, your light down here, and the X4 right in the front. So we both are going to be riding with the X4. And by the way, guys, I am supported by Insta360, and if you want to check any of their cameras, the X4, the mount for the road bike, or your tail mount, you can check. I'm going to leave a link in the description down below, so you can check out their cameras. They're really nice to ride. The one I'm recording right now is their Ace Pro camera, so that's the one I use to vlog. So yeah, guys, we're getting ready. Today's going to be the expo. We're going to be here the whole day, and then tomorrow's a ride. So we're here on our team bus, and it's like a pro team because we hired a chef to do our pre-race, pre-dinner food. Here, John.
Hey, hi.
Famous John came all the way from the Regino bike shop and is here cooking us dinner. What are you doing, John, for tonight?
What are we doing? Simple. We're having fettuccine, olive oil, garlic, and parsley.
Wow.
There you go.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Some bread.
Shut the... Yeah, we have bread.
Bread. We're gonna make it nice. So here we're watching, not the Tour de France, it's the Unchained series on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, this is the season 2. Felipe just went outside because we needed more water. We were running out of water, so we have to hook up with the water. So here in the system here, you have all your, the RV people know what I'm talking about. I'm not much of an RV person, but I'm trying to figure out here. So here it's where we have, what's this? Oh yeah, this is a propane. We have more than enough. Battery, well, we're hooked to the outlet, so we're good. Fresh water, so Felipe just filled us up with fresh water, so John can have a full shower today, take his time, because he came all the way from the shop, over 2 hours driving all the way here just to feed us. And this is the black tank where all the poop goes. This is pretty full. Actually, we did a mistake. We were filling up, thinking we were filling up the fresh water, but we were filling up the black tank that's used to flush, to clean it. So, but we figured that out because it started to fill it up, so we stopped, and we still have enough for tomorrow. It's just tomorrow. And this is the gray tank, is where I think the shower and all the other water goes to.
Good.
We have water now, Felipe?
Yes.
Are you ready for tomorrow?
I'm ready.
Ready. We're ready for tomorrow.
Morning.
We have here the Regino team, Danielle, Felipe. Yeah, we're ready to go for the Gfny Sebring.
Here we go.
It's a little bit cloudy, but it's gonna clear up. Hopefully the wind doesn't kill us.
Yes.
Right in with the voiceover, and yeah, right at the beginning it was pretty intense because the cyclists are divided in corrals. So you have the first corral that are the pros and those who finished in other Gfny races in good positions, so they get a better starting place at the first corral. Then the second corral, where we were, started a little behind. Then you have even a third corral. So people from the third or the second wanted to join the first group. That usually people that are riding on the first corral are already a big bunch and they're off, and you want to catch them to get in the train, get in the draft, and if you want to ride with the main peloton, the first peloton of the race. So immediately a bunch of cyclists, including us, really hammered down, really putting some wattage in there. I didn't have time to warm up at all, so it was intense. It was intense and not comfortable. Here from Felipe's camera, I'm right in front of him, and we did catch up the main peloton. It was a big effort right at the start. Hopefully we wouldn't pay a high price at the end. After this push, it did calm down a little, but it wasn't for long, you know. At the beginning, like I mentioned, we wouldn't have much wind, but as the morning progresses, for sure the wind would pick up and it would make the race much harder. One thing, it wasn't super sunny, so temperatures were great for riding, but you still have to keep up with your nutrition, with hydration, and eating all the time. That wasn't a super easy thing to do because for the most time everything was super intense, the ride, and you had people all around you, so you couldn't take your eyes off the road for a second. And there were a bunch of turns left and right that were pretty technical, and people sometimes wouldn't keep their line, so you had to be very, very careful on these turns. And actually these turns that made really the ride extra hard, because after every turn everybody would sprint, everybody would put some high wattage. To mile 30, I was doing pretty okay. I felt good, although they were hammering all the time. All the corners keep putting these high wattages. I know there's going to be a time on a 95-mile race, if we kept doing that all the time, that I would for sure fatigue. So it was intense all the time, especially because there was a breakaway of about 10 cyclists, and the peloton was trying to catch them all the time. And a few of these guys that were on the big breakaway, they did get dropped and joined the peloton, just putting more fire into the chase group. And here's my buddy Felipe, just checking on him. He was doing a great job. His first 95-mile race, almost 100 miles, and he was hanging in there pretty strong. So unfortunately, I left my camera on at a specific moment and I forgot to turn it off, so it ran out of battery. So I don't have the footage of the end of me finishing. But I did not hold until the end with the main peloton. Around mile 70, I just gave up, had a little cramp, joined with 2 other guys to finish the ride. Also that further on in the last 10 miles, we joined some other cyclists and finished. So we did finish strong, but I don't have the footage. But Felipe does, including he has the moment that he got dropped to, but he did a great job, and I think nothing better than end this ride by putting his footage of him finishing this ride. And I'll be back in a minute.
I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, congratulations, our next finishers. Here's Brad.
Good job, man. Good job. Yeah, man. Oh,
Já fez no vídeo já?
Mas terminou.
Aqui eu fiz no olho assim, né? Senti uma. Nossa, já outra agora, né?
Here you go, Felipe, finish.
I got it. I made it.
Made it. He was worried he was gonna finish. Come on, I knew he was gonna finish.
Yeah.
It was a really, really tough one, guys. Really tough one. Proud of you, Felipe. It changed everything. He's like improves very, very much.
Yes.
Becoming stronger and stronger each day.
Yes. Thank you, Alex.
Yeah, fun. This was a tough one, guys. Really, really tough. A lot of wind, a lot of attacks, and sorry that I forgot to turn off my X4, so I ended up without battery. It was recording, and then I don't know if I ended up without battery or memory card went full, and so I wouldn't get my Ace Pro because it was a crazy race. Really, really strong guys. Yet my objective was try to hold on as always to the peloton and try to hold on to the group as much as I can, but my legs were like done, and I was in a little dark place for a moment where I got disconnected from the main group and was by myself, and that was my greatest fear because right at the start there was hardly any wind, and I saw on the app that today until 10 it would be pretty chill, not too much wind, but after that the wind would really pick up. So when I got disconnected, the worst thing was that I was by myself for a time on the wind, and wherever I turned it was a headwind or side wind. You can see the wind is blowing now, so it was a really dark moment there. Thankfully I found a few other guys and gals that were riding super strong, connected to them, and we formed a little group of about 10. And when I saw that we formed a little group there, it's like new energy came in. Like I was like, I'm really down and really like I'm done, but when I saw them connected, we started riding back 21, even some moments when we got some tailwind, 25 at this last stretch here, the wind, we had a tailwind, we got 26 miles an hour, and I was back. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for Felipe and Daniel to cross the line here and eat something in a bit. You know, one thing that happens when you finish a race like that, you're not hungry at all. You have all this adrenaline, you had all these gels, and you're not hungry. Hopefully it will come in a bit. Okay, back to the RV, took a shower. Yeah, the RV is a good call, guys. It's like right at the event, it's perfect for us. especially that we're not just riding, we're working here. So it makes life much easier, because Sebring, the where the race is, the barn here, is like 20-30 minutes from the hotels and Airbnbs. So it's kind of isolated, and you have to do this drive. And when you're working and you have the van and the expo, the closer the better. So the RV was just perfect for this event. So overall, very great ride as always. Super well organized. Guys, if you've never done a ride like this, a race like this, you should try it. It's a great experience. It was lots of fun. Makes you want to ride more, train more, get better. It's not much about competing with others, although that is for sure. You want to, have a good position. By the way, I was 40 overall, and by my age group, I was 16. Not bad. I'm happy with that. Let's see next year the New York is very hard. I don't know if I can even be in the top 100. I don't know. Well, but it doesn't matter. Is you be able to finish it and overcome the challenges. It's a mental thing. What I was sharing here with Felipe in the morning is like, you have that adrenaline. It's a pre-race, nervousness, and you're kind of thinking, why am I doing this? Why am I waking so early in the middle of nowhere to get my bike, ride with a bunch of people I don't know, take some risks, because there are some risks. You're riding a bike. What am I doing? But at the end, you always like, yeah, this was so cool. And only doing it that you can experience that. It's hard for me to try to share this through the camera, but it is a super experience. Whichever Fondo event you do, try to get one that's well organized, because the more organized it is, and Gfny puts a lot of effort, so you're timed. It has the kit, it has podium, it has the jerseys and all support on the road. So all of that makes it a lot of fun. The next ride is going to be in November, the Horrible 100, and we have a couple other rides coming up too. So keep tuned if you want to watch those rides that we're going to do in Central Florida and other parts of Florida. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please guys, subscribe to the channel. The channel is growing slowly, but it's growing steady. Always brick by brick, we're building the channel, and it's great to see people out here that watch the channel. That's really is exciting for me. So that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up, help put everything together in the van, get this RV back to Winter Garden, and as always guys, I'll see you on our next ride experience. Ciao.